Okay, this is an update to the ability system. I recently changed engine versions over to 5.5 so I can leverage certain backend features that aren't available on 5.0. And with that, I took the opportunity to start upgrading the ability system from 2.0 to 3.0. So I wanted to show where the current state of that is. So right here we have the new fire pillar visual effects, rather than being like an actual pillar in the ground that took up a lot of visual space and a lot of computing power. It's a ring on the ground, and I think it just looks better, and I think it's what people are more accustomed to when they think of like a burning damage over time effect, is this certain ring. So we have the ring of fire, and you can see there's a blue line around it because that's indicating that it's a friendly fire, that I can go in that. And then when we look down here at the bottom, it's an enemy fire, like that. So I'll have him cast the same ability. There we go. Friendly for him, bad for the enemy. You can see them taking tick damage. And then another addition is the burning effect. So all of the elements each come with a buff and a debuff. And so fire's debuff is burning. You just saw in the top left corner the server say off that it's done burning. This is a damage over time effect that is it doesn't stack, but it refreshes. So when people are inside of those rings of fires, the ring of fire is going to do its own individual damage per second, and then on top of it, it's doing an additional burn effect. And so the burn effect is the uh, debuff that the fire abilities will integrate with later on. So that is the current update. As players have like the burning tick on them, you'll see it kind of starts to wither away and shrink down. I'll show you what happens when you refresh it. So he has it burning, 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 goes back in, and it refreshes. And so you can see kind of roughly how much damage per second this does, who's on whose team. Okay, so this guy up here, look at the top right corner screen. We'll hit him with the ability and we'll see how much damage. So it's doing the fire pits themselves do a lot of damage. Then when you leave, you still have this lingering burning over time effect. It doesn't do a whole lot, as you can see. It ticks for a good amount of time though. So what that is doing is it's stopping you from triggering your passive health regeneration, or just cutting into any of those healing effects, because the burn debuff's biggest factor is that it stops you from healing. If it's ever on you, you can't heal. So that is the current status.